So the first thing we're going to look at is the atom, because that's what chemistry is about. It's about atoms joining together to make compounds. So let's make a nice heading up here. The atom. There we go. The atom. And we'll draw us a nice big atom here. It's kind of round. Our atom. I'm sorry mine isn't perfectly round. You will soon learn that I don't draw very well. There we go. Now in the middle of our atom we've got a little dot. Okay. That little dot there is called the nucleus. And it's tiny. If we drew this atom as big as a football stadium, alright, big piece of paper, draw the atom as big as a football stadium, the nucleus would be about as big as a quarter, sitting in the middle. So it's tiny. Now inside the nucleus, we're going to kind of do like a close-up now of inside the nucleus. So inside that little green dot, there are protons, which we're going to draw in red, and neutrons, which we'll draw in blue. So the protons were in red, and the neutrons are in blue. Oops. The neutrons. Neutrons. I'm sorry, it's difficult to write. Okay. The protons are positive particles. They're like the plus on your battery. The neutrons are neutral. They've got no charge. There are also electrons, and the electrons whiz around the nucleus in like a cloud, right? And they're negative. Now I want to point out that the electrons are very, very, very tiny. If we think back to our atom, which is as big as a football field, and this nucleus is as big as a quarter sitting in the middle, the electrons would still be too small to see. They're so tiny, it's like they're not there. So what is all this stuff? We've got this football field, this football stadium. It's got a quarter sitting in the middle of it. It's got some electrons whizzing around, but they're too small to see. Most of the atom is empty space. All this is empty, basically, apart from these tiny electrons and this tiny nucleus.